Hey guys, Thrasher here. It's been a little over a week since the giant ban wave that hit Dragon Ball Legends. Lots of people have been trying to get their accounts back. Some people are getting responses from Bandai Dimps. Some people don't think it's fair. Let's talk about it right now. Okay, so first up, let's talk about the 4 ways that you got banned or people think that you got banned. First up, if you were buying crystals from vendors. Second, if you were using an emulator. Third, if you were using DC cheats or just any type of modded APK. And then fourth, there was mistaken bans. So let's start with the mistaken bans first. If you were banned mistakenly because they obviously were doing a sweeping ban wave, and with any sweeping ban wave in any game, there's going to be a few mistaken bans. All you have to do is message them. They'll get back to you. Eventually they'll fix it. They'll see that you didn't actually meet any of the criteria for ban. They'll unban you. That is inconvenient. That sucks. I'm sorry for anyone that happened to. The second to last one is modded APKs. If you have a modded APK or you're a cheater, you deserve to get banned. I don't know how many of those people got banned. And then the second to last one, the people who were using an emulator. I don't know of anyone that was actually banned for using an emulator. People have talked about it. Lots of people have said it's happened. I haven't seen any proof of that. And as far as I'm aware, it's not actually against the TOS. As far as I've seen, this game is allowed to be played on any device that can legally run Android, and you can legally run an Android operating system on a computer on an emulator. So it's very possible that people got banned. I just haven't seen any legit evidence of it. No one's actually brought it forward to me and shown me. Now, the very last one and most important one, buying from vendors. This is the thing that everyone's mad about. And as you can see in the middle of the screen right here, there's someone who bought from a vendor. They got a response, and credit to Nazdarachi on this one. He's the actual one that posted this image and talked about it in a Facebook group, but I've seen lots of these specific emails like this. This is just the most recent one that I saw, so I grabbed this one and figured it was time to actually talk about it, because there's lots of people who think that Bandai Dimps is being very greedy, and the reason that they banned everyone is because they were losing money. I don't think that's the case at all, and I can give you a little bit of insight to when I was a game developer and we would run into issues like this. We were not worried about the money that we lost to people buying from vendors or people buying from third parties. That wasn't the issue. So let me run you through what the actual issue is here and why the ban hammer had to come down on these people. So first up, you were not banned, or those people were not banned, anyone that was banned, for buying from a vendor. That's not why they banned you. The reason that they banned you, if you actually read this right here, is we regret to say that we have concluded that there is no validity in your cancellation of in-app purchases in the light of our management criteria. Regarding the cancellation of in-app purchases, these are purchases that had their contents consumed before being refunded. Based on our management criteria, we do not accept the refunding of purchases that have been consumed. So essentially what happened is people bought a bunch of crystals from vendors, but the way that that works is they had to transfer their account to the vendor. The vendor put a gift card on the account. They then bought the crystals, or they used a card, either way. They then bought the crystals in the game. Once the person got the crystals back, or the account back with the crystals on it, they used the crystals. The vendor then refunded that purchase later on down the line. Now, that sucks for Bandai Dimps because they're losing money, but the reason that it sucks even worse is because they're going to Google or they're going to Apple to get the refunds, and then Apple then comes down on Bandai Dimps and says, hey, your refund rate is going up. If it goes up much higher, we're going to delist your app from the App Store. And if they get delisted from the Apple Store and the Google Play Store, the game is done for absolutely everyone. So essentially what needs to happen is they need to say, if these vendors keep doing what they're doing, we are going down in flames, absolutely everyone, regardless of how much money we're making from the legit players. So we have to bring around a ban wave that forces people to realize, hey, if I use a vendor, I am absolutely going to get banned. So in reality, Bandai Dimps did nothing wrong whatsoever. It's the vendors that screwed everybody over, and the vendors with their scummy tactics of, rather than trying to make 10% off of every single person that bought crystals through them, they wanted to make that 10%, plus they wanted to make all the money back by refunding. So it's really the underhanded vendors that screwed this up for everybody. And at the end of the day, I know some people are going to try to blame Bandai Dimps for this just by saying, oh, well, their prices are way too high, that's why people bought from vendors. Well, while that may be true, the reason that their prices are that high is because there's certain people that will pay that amount of money, and those certain people that pay that amount of money pay for the game for everyone, so all of us can play. I understand that everyone wants all the characters, but but the way that the pricing model is set up in gacha games, that's just how it works. Now, do I think they can make it work by changing the pricing model to something else? Yes, I do. Do I think that it's a little bit manipulative the way that the pricing model is set up? That's debatable. But regardless, in this situation, all the people got banned. It's not on Bandai and Dimps. It's completely on the vendors for all of the really scummy things that they did. And that's really all I wanted to say. You guys let me know your perspective on this. Throw that down below and we can all talk about it. But I just want to make sure everyone understood why people were getting banned. It wasn't because they were buying from vendors. It's because the vendors were refunding everyone, and it was going to cause the game to essentially get delisted on both app stores if all the vendor people didn't get banned. Thanks, guys. And if you like this content, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.